Hey everyone, it's me Gavin and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at our next chapter in Goddess of Victory NIKKE, chapter 38, Gluttony, which no doubt definitely means that we're probably going to encounter the Raptor boss, Gluttony. I'm incredibly excited to check this out, however, because I have not fought it yet, but I am very eager to dive back into the story and see where things progress here. I do see on the map that the Admire is still off in the distance, acting as our bridge between the rivers of dark matter and all that stuff as well, right? So I'm guessing that we're more than likely going to encounter Helm and the Aegis Squad yet again. But again, lots of stuff to look forward to. If you guys haven't watched the chapter 37 playthrough, I would highly encourage you to do so beforehand, and then also be forewarned that there will be spoilers in this video, again, considering the fact that we are covering the story of chapter 38. If I could encourage you to please give the video a thumbs up if you guys do enjoy these sorts of contents, and then also please consider subscribing to the channel for more Goddess of Victory NIKKE content. It would help very, very much, and I appreciate it as always. Now, with that being said, let's dive into it.
While it admittedly wasn't the most detailed examination, the results don't show any abnormalities.
That's good, but again, as I literally just said, I figured we were going to encounter the Aegis Squad. Here they are, front and center.
Not even so much as a scar.
Really?
Yeah. At the start of the examination, there was a subtly visible wound from where Leviathan stabbed you. But it disappeared entirely by the time we were finished.
Interesting.
If it weren't for the hole in your clothes, there'd be virtually no way of knowing you'd ever been attacked in the first place.
That'll be the next thing that we work on, right? Clothes regeneration.
What's going on here? It's as if you've become something other than human, cutie.
Become? I'm just as baffled as you are.
When did you start noticing this?
I always thought your wounds healed unusually fast. Even when you broke a bone, it would mend in no time. Not only that, you were able to lift a fully equipped combat NIKKE without any help. Unless we forget that time when you fired an anti-ship rifle on your own.
Well, they're on to us, right? But it's definitely not something that I have knowledge of. You guys should bring that up with the MMR research facility, not me.
And what's your takeaway from all that?
That's totally amazing. Especially when I got a peek at his abs while checking out his wound.
Thanks, Rappy.
So nice.
We're buff, okay?
But this is the first time I've seen wounds heal right in front of my eyes. There are no recorded cases of humans ever being capable of this.
Well, in our case, it's certainly helpful that he can heal so quickly. Cutie, you and I can talk more about it once we're finished with the mission.
Great. We'll shelve that conversation for now. Good idea, Maxwell. You don't want to talk? All you want to do is conduct more experiments on me. Oof. Called out.
Oh, come now. Aren't they one and the same?
You're like a sea cucumber, Captain. Sea cucumbers heal super fast, too.
Have you been drinking a lot of rum lately?
Maybe?
Rum can be great for healing wounds.
Don't be ridiculous.
I'm serious. In movies, people are always pouring rum on their wounds.
Yeah, that's for the alcohol, not for the rum.
That must mean it's effective for treating wounds instantly. Ergo, raising the rum content in your body would improve your healing abilities.
That is bad logic.
To put it simply, rum is good for recovery.
Seems like sound logic to me.
No, that is flawed logic.
You've got a real warped sense of logic.
This ability is definitely advantageous. But like most things, it must come at a cost.
See, now you're asking the important questions.
I still think it would be best to avoid any injuries as much as possible. Especially those involving blood loss.
That may be easier said than done. Leviathan seems significantly weakened, but we can't say the same for that Ziz character. She can fly, and pretty well at that.
Not just well. She's a master of the air. She was able to scoop us all up and soar to high altitudes.
Quite literally in like a split second.
Unfortunately, the Admire's anti-aircraft guns aren't enough to take her down. She's just too small and fast a target.
But she wasn't completely immune to damage either. it can still give her a hard time. The moment Ziz is airborne, we can launch a barrage. Even if all we can do is hinder her movements, it'll still be a big help.
Okay, leave it to me.
The real problem is that behemoth egg, or whatever the heck it is. Hold on. Everyone wait. Laplace. Drake.
Hero Laplace, reading you loud and clear.
And Drake?
She's here as well.
How come she didn't
Strange
answer
for her not
herself?
to speak up.
That's a secret, I'm afraid.
Something's up.
What is she doing? If you don't answer, you can kiss your power upgrade goodbye.
She's using the electricity to curl some nutrium. And she's taking her time with it.
Whatever. Do as you wish. Anything to report?
Drake's pretty upset because she forgot to bring seasoning.
Rookie move.
I'm talking about the egg.
Oh, right. No, nothing unusual.
Okay. Enjoy your meat, I suppose. If I don't check in on them once in a while, there's no telling what they'll get up to.
They're a real handful.
Anyway, back to the topic at hand. About Behemoth's egg. I think we need to open it up.
I think we need to let her revive so that way we can recruit her, or at least talk her into being one of our recruits, right?
Right now, we've got a heretic inside that thing which is regenerating, i.e. being manufactured before our very eyes. If we bust that egg open, won't we be able to uncover the secrets behind how heretics are created?
Our primary goal is still to try and negotiate with the four beasts. That egg is our only bargaining chip. We can't afford to destroy it.
They don't seem terribly interested in talking.
Perhaps. But if we open up that egg, we'll destroy any potential chance we had of negotiating with them. Instead of talking, they'll fight us to the death.
I'm with Rappy on this one.
How do you plan on negotiating with them?
We'll have to get rough with them.
What?
If using force is what it'll take to get them to come to the negotiation table, then so be it.
Since when did you become so extreme with your methods?
I was holding myself back before. Not anymore.
That's right, we gave her permission.
I don't necessarily have any objections. But you do need to think carefully about this, Rappy. This isn't like it was with Marion. The four beasts are hostile heretics, something which we don't know much about. Capturing them could be of great benefit to the Ark.
For Missilis, you mean? Or, to be more accurate, Siouan.
That's literally what they're trying to benefit this entire time, right? It's all about giving Suyin a more positive image.
Maxwell.
Yet again.
I understand that you
Save her
care about
hide.
Siouan. But if we can strike a deal with the four beasts, or even potentially form some sort of alliance with them, we stand to gain so much more.
I agree.
How can we be certain they'll be willing to do that?
Even if Siouan mends her reputation, that doesn't guarantee that she'll return to normal.
You always do make valid points that are hard to refute. You're right. I wanted to give Siouan an opportunity to make a name for herself.
Well, I mean, she's already done that, but I mean, not a positive one like
I
you guys
felt
are
the right
hoping
thing to
for.
do was to seize any opportunity that came by, even if it meant going over the line.
May I say something?
Go ahead.
I personally think you shouldn't chase after approval from others recklessly. If you want to talk about tarnished reputations, the Aegis Squad is in dire need of help, more than anyone. But despite that, we've never gone over the line, no matter how much humiliation we've endured. There are many ways in which we could take things further. But Miss Ingrid, Deputy Commander Burningham, and even I all felt we would lose something if we did that.
That's called being smart.
Our pride, our conviction, the things that make us who we are. Things that, once lost, could never be regained. We've been able to hone ourselves without losing any of those things. Whenever an opportunity comes our way, we'll be ready for it. I truly do believe this is the best choice, the only choice.
Waiting for an opportune moment rather than trying to come up with shortcuts, right?
The Maxwell I know is one of the most rational and level-headed NIKKEs out there. So I hope you don't choose a path that compromises your values. Instead, rely on your unparalleled strength, as you always have. Succeed in a way that's worth the Matisse name.
See, Helm makes some really good points. That's the vote of confidence that they need, I think,
Sorry,
right?
I misspoke. You're right. We will do it our way. The right way. I'm sorry.
Ah, the surface is fantastic, brimming with passion and adventure.
We've got a problem.
What is it?
Seasoning.
I burned all the nutrium. That stuff wasn't cheap either.
I knew it had to be something related to the food, right?
If you're so intent on grilling something, there should be plenty of wood lying around.
Ugh. Grilling wood. No thanks.
I don't think the Admire can go any further. That's too dangerous.
What do you mean?
In the area before, there was some black liquid mixed together with the silver liquid.
The digestive fluid?
Here, however, it's all filled with some sort of silver liquid.
That's gluttony.
The Admire can float atop this whatchamacallit. Arc matter? Dark matter?
Interesting.
But there's no guarantee it will float on this silver liquid. This material is completely unknown to us. It could be like molten lava that could tear through the hull of the Admire.
What about the drama of venturing into the unknown?
All that stuff only counts if you're the only one at risk. There's nothing valorous about putting others in harm's way. If we had even a small idea of what this stuff was, we could try, but this is something we've never seen before. If we act recklessly, we could end up stranding ourselves out here. However, we should still be able to provide firing support with our armaments.
Okay, so they're pretty much sitting ducks right now, right?
This entire place is flooded with this silver liquid. I don't see any black liquid except for where we're standing. It looks like all this stuff is flowing from that tree way over there.
Tree? What tree?
The silver one over there, with the golden fruit growing on it. Looks awfully suspicious to me.
Subordinate, have you ever seen a tree like that on the surface before?
Never.
Since this silver liquid seems to be coming from that tree, why don't we go and investigate?
All right, let's check it out. This could end up being a groundbreaking discovery.
This should go without saying, but everyone, make sure to avoid any contact with this unknown silver liquid.
We should try to secure a sample of the liquid if we can. I'll leave that to Matisse.
Sure thing.
Thank you for giving us a chance to shine, cutie.
Laplace, how are things going with the egg?
We've used some wires to secure it. It's a little heavy, but we should be able to drag it around.
That's our ace in a hole, so take good care of it.
Of course.
Okay, so I guess we're bringing Behemoth along with us. That doesn't sound good. Leviathan beats his Ziz with both hands. Oh god.
Ow! Stop hitting me!
She's giving her a trouncing. I'm guessing for being so foolish and trusting us that we were her friends.
Ow! Why did you run away?
If we didn't, it seemed like you were gonna die.
I was about to transform!
It didn't really seem like that to me.
Yeah, it was kind of a half transformation.
Well, I could have.
Okay, I get it. Can you stop hitting me?
You idiot. Behemoth is the one you should have taken, not me.
But you seemed more in danger than her.
If Behemoth can be revived, those punks don't stand a chance. What's the matter with you anyway? Doing things without my express orders.
I just wanted to please you.
She just wants acceptance.
Yet again, you... never mind. First things first. We need to get Behemoth back. Otherwise, there's no telling what they'll do. They might take that egg back to the Ark and crack it open. Sis, go and find Behemoth. Now.
That tone of voice, though.
What's wrong? Hey, can't you hear me?
Huh? Oh, yeah. I can hear you.
Is she just reluctant to leave, I wonder?
You need to go find Behemoth. What's wrong now? Sis, what's wrong?
So we got one bossy heretic that acts a little childish, and then we've got one that's literally bawling like a child. On second thought about recruiting them, I don't know.
Okay. Whatever I did, I'm worried. Just stop crying, will you?
That usually works.
It's just that it's been a long time, and I was happy to see you.
And now she's essentially like, go.
But all you did was get angry at me. You didn't even ask how I've been. I care about you, but you only care about Behemoth.
Oh.
All those guys beat me up badly. I didn't know what was going on, but I still managed to save you. And all you do in return is get mad at me and hit me.
Yeah, she does, again, in my opinion, deserve a little bit of gratitude, you know what I'm saying? Because she did swoop in and save her, really. She was a bigger threat than Leviathan was in that moment. Especially when she dropped us from, like, you know, all the ways up in the sky.
Stop it already. I said that's enough!
Fed up.
Behemoth and I ran into that Ark scum in the Crystal region. We fought against them, but we lost. In the aftermath, Behemoth's core was the only thing left, and that's what's recovering inside that egg. Those people you fought with were chasing after me.
Behemoth lost to them?
You better believe it.
Yeah, but it won't happen again. Behemoth transformed.
Really?
This is a really nice piece of artwork, I gotta say. I do like that.
Yeah, it was really cool. Those morons who were following us were paralyzed with fear.
Wow!
It was the first time Behemoth had ever transformed, so she wasn't entirely able to control her powers. But this time, we'll have you alongside us as well.
Yeah, that's right. I can be helpful.
Behemoth needs nourishment badly right now, so we need to feed her a whole bunch. Feeding her some of my own parts went a long way towards reviving her, but it's still not enough.
Okay, so she did feed her some of her own parts.
This time, you and I will go together and save Behemoth.
But how?
If I feed more of myself to her, she'll live.
But what will happen to you? Won't that kill you?
You and Behemoth can simply revive me again.
But what if it doesn't work? What if you die for real?
This is interesting.
I won't die.
So as long as the core's intact, then they just need nourishment and then they can be revived from what Leviathan is stating here, right?
If either you or Behemoth dies, I'll follow shortly after.
What are you saying?
I hate death. I don't want you, Behemoth, or Bahamut to go. I don't want to die either. So I'll do what has to be done. I'll get the egg back. If I do a good job, you need to be nice to me, okay?
Fine, fine.
I got my doubts.
Also, we might not need to feed the egg.
Huh?
Aren't you curious as to what I've been doing this whole time?
You were out scavenging for rare materials. Tyrant-class cores, potential new substances, stuff like that, right?
That's right. And recently, I found something really special.
Say what?
It was buried super deep underground. And I found it all by myself, without anyone helping me. That's why I rushed back to show you. If we feed this to Behemoth, she might revive right away.
What the hell is it?
You've always been a real bloodhound when it comes to finding unique items. So tell me, what's all this buildup been leading to?
Wait just a moment.
Ziz opens up her wings and rummages around for a moment. After a while, something heavy falls down with a resounding thud.
What is that? Looks like an imposter.
Oh, okay, so this is definitely the Rappy's spare body, right? The old body?
That's right.
This was teased at.
Okay, so it's an imposter without a head. What's so special about that?
This one has 2 cores.
Oh, right. So we got Red Hood's core in there as well.
An imposter with 2 cores. I'd say that's valuable, wouldn't you?
I wonder what would happen if she consumes that, though. Leviathan stares at the headless NIKKE sprawled on the ground.
Wait, I recognize that outfit. It's her.
You know who this is?
Yup.
Rappy. It's Rappy.
There it is. There's the confirmation. There are puddles of the silver liquid scattered everywhere.
Yeah, and massive ones at that. Some of these are large enough to engulf an entire building.
What could it be?
Not sure. But it's definitely different from dark matter. It might be some variation of it.
How about those samples I requested?
Drake secured some earlier using a storage container made from Atlas. We'll need to assess how dangerous it is before bringing it back to the Ark.
Okay. I presume my touching it directly is out of the question?
Absolutely not. We don't know a single thing about this material yet. It appears to have a viscosity similar to dark matter. But that's all we know.
Well, from what we know, because of the previous event, right, it usually turns into the silver liquid whenever the digestive fluids come into contact with the dark matter, right?
Coming into contact with it might destroy your internal organs. Or it could be corrosive and burn straight through you. Don't put too much faith in your regenerative abilities. Power always comes at a price.
That is a very, very true statement. Right. Okay. Sorry for even suggesting it.
That's why I'll touch it instead. My curiosity is at its peak, and I can't take it anymore.
Uh-oh. Of all the things I expected you to say, that wasn't one of them.
For all we know, it could simply be mercury, or a type of glowing plankton.
Why all doom and gloom when I suggest touching it, and then suddenly everything's harmless when you're the one at bat?
I'm stronger than you, Commander.
Well, excuse me.
My power doesn't have as many setbacks as yours potentially may have.
Birdie, Rappy, there's a rapture.
Glancing in the direction that Laplace is pointing, we can see a raptor crawling out of a silver puddle.
Looks like it just took a bath. It's important to have good personal hygiene after all.
That's not what it is, guys.
Would you two screw your heads back on and think straight?
Exactly.
That thing probably just fell in the puddle and is crawling out.
You have a rather odd way of thinking yourself sometimes, Rapid.
It doesn't appear to be malfunctioning in any way. Perhaps it's as I thought, and the silver liquid isn't that dangerous.
Rapid, did you hear that?
Commander, look at the rapture carefully.
I gaze at the rapture, which is crawling out of the silver liquid. It appears to be walking normally, but Another strange sound. I scrutinize the raptor closely. Every time it takes a step, its foot becomes more deformed. It almost resembles a squashed water balloon. Is this some type of new raptor? The raptor stops moving, and then something bizarre happens. The raptor's body begins to melt, looking like a cheap plastic toy left too close to an open flame. What looks to be some kind of outer shell collapses, and soon the entire raptor melts into a liquid ooze that spreads across the ground. There it is, digested! What was once a raptor has become a molten puddle of silver liquid, which then proceeds to seep into the ground and disappear.
What was that?
It sounds strange to say, but did it melt?
Yup. Drake, the sample.
Take it out now.
Don't tell me what to do.
Stop arguing and hurry.
Drake pulls out the sample container, which is approximately the size of her forearm. Despite being made of Atlas material, which is incredibly sturdy, the container is now wobbling in Drake's hand, twisting and contorting like a water balloon.
What's going on? This is scary.
Throw that shit away. Throw it!
Yeah!
See? I told you. Drake hurls the container into the air. Shortly after tossing it, the container bursts in midair, becoming silver liquid.
Drake, are you okay? There's no need to panic. I only got a drop of it on my foot.
That's not good!
Heroic slice!
Don't cut off her leg.
Oh, is that not a good idea?
I shouldn't have to spell that out for you.
Drake, hurry up and take your shoe off.
But this is my favorite shoe!
It's not like you bought it with your own money. Siwon bought it for you, so take it off.
Yep, immediately.
But I don't want to be barefoot.
Laplace, cut it off.
Heroic slice! All right, I'll take it off.
Everyone back away. I mean, it'd be a lot more, beneficial to have a foot than not have a foot, so...
Come on, my feet don't smell that bad.
I think cutting it off may have actually been a better idea.
Good grief, everyone losing their heads over a single drop of the...
As Drake bends down to pick up her shoe, she stops dead in her tracks. The shoes begin to droop, and soon after, become silver liquid and disappear.
Maybe you should cut my leg off, actually. Heroic slice!
No.
Darn, I forgot that my hero powers are low right now. Some hero powers those are. Pathetic.
Could you two take this somewhere else?
What is this stuff? It seems to turn anything it touches into that same silver liquid.
It's dangerous.
Somehow, it appears to be recompositing other types of matter into its own. It did it with that rapture, and even with the Atlas metal. Not only that, but it did it so quickly.
A single drop was all it took to melt Drake's shoe. That might be all it takes to transform anything, regardless of size.
This place just got a whole lot more dangerous.
I have a theory. I think these silver pools that are scattered around are where buildings used to stand. The building must have come into contact with the silver liquid, and then melted. Fortunately, natural materials don't seem to be affected. The nearby grass, trees, and wooden posts appear to be untouched.
Okay.
We should avoid any areas with man-made structures moving forward.
So it's anything man-made.
Leviathan mentioned that mixing dark matter with other materials could yield something like a dissolving agent. Maybe this is what she was talking about. Back where we came from, there were areas where dark matter was mixed together with this silver liquid.
Okay, but what exactly is the silver liquid to begin with?
I'm hoping that tree over there will answer that.
From afar, I see a silver tree oozing out silver liquid. Let's proceed with caution.
What is it, Commander?
I was just wondering what the four beasts' goal is.
Whatever it is, they're hell-bent on delivering a blow to the offsprings. I'm not sure what it all means, but the four beasts seem to really despise them.
I mean, we could use that as a leveraging chip, realistically, if we wanted them to cooperate with us, right? We'll help you take care of the offsprings as long as you guys decide to form an alliance with us. Probably right. What exactly do you think they have in mind against the offsprings?
Maybe roughing them up somehow.
At first, I thought physical violence was what they had in mind too. But it started to feel more and more like they've got something else planned.
They're certainly going through a lot of trouble.
Right? They've done an absurd amount of preparation.
Using crystals to gather electricity in order to power the Harmony Cube. Constructing an imitation arc. Creating new raptures using a dissolving agent that itself is created by mixing dark matter in the silver liquid. Leviathan said the dissolving agent retains the information of whatever it dissolves. And that there's the cluster of eggs we found back in the previous area. And those pseudo-tyrant-class creatures that resembled snakes. It's clear that the four beasts are capable of impressive creations.
And to do that, they'll have to seek out equally impressive building materials. Maybe it's Ziz's role to hunt down those materials. Good deduction.
It makes sense, given that Ziz is able to carry so much material and with ease. Not only that, but she's capable of flight and utilizes dark matter like a personal storage unit. That would also explain Leviathan's attempt to use Cinderella as a type of material. As the first heretic, her value as a building material is unparalleled.
So, if the four beasts are able to get their hands on superior materials, will they try to mass-produce Tyrant-class creatures or heretics?
No. They'll try to make something even better.
I wanted to take revenge against someone far more powerful than myself. And time wasn't a factor. I wouldn't make a move until I was fully prepared.
And that explains the four beasts' current situation to a T. Their ultimate goal must be to ensure their revenge is absolute.
Yep.
Maybe their end goal really is to create a heretic. If they could produce multiple heretics, not even the offsprings could stand against them.
Right, they just could completely overwhelm them at that point. I wouldn't be so sure.
If they wanted to be absolutely sure of having their vengeance, there's something they could create that's even more powerful than a heretic. A queen.
That's not something that I would have thought of. That is a possibility. They must be out of their minds.
If the four beasts knew how to create a queen, nothing would ensure their vengeance more than that. Offsprings itself is a loaded term that denotes all sorts of defiance against lineage and origin. If the four beasts create their own queen, and establish a new force that surpasses the current Rapture hierarchy,
we'll be in big trouble.
That would be the ultimate act of revenge.
We need to talk to Leviathan. If we can get the four beasts to work with us, it could change everything. Man, that is scary to think about. A new queen. A few days later, the Ark. In front of a Nutrium shop. Neat. I'm guessing this is going to be following up with Anise then, right? Anise checks the time. 7:05 p.m.
Let's go back. Anise, it's been 3 days already.
3 days?
We come to this meat shop, wait until 7:05 exactly, and then head back. Oh, dang. It's been that long already? What are we doing here? Well, shouldn't we at least buy some meat while we're here? They're growing samples inside, and the smell is driving me crazy.
It's a good idea. I'm with Neon. You gotta buy meat, okay? Buy meat, grill meat.
That's what you're upset about? Did your message even get sent in the first place?
Anise pulls out her phone and plays a saved video. In the video, Anise speaks directly into the camera.
Hey there. Long time no see. I'll be waiting at the place where we all shared a tearful moment together for the first time. I'll be waiting. Please come.
Video ends.
You come off like a potential victim leaving a final warning video about the killer. At what point does that video give off those vibes?
It does a little bit, it does a little bit.
Either way, I don't think you did a good job conveying the information.
It does though. It's not overly specific, so it'll prevent, like, you know, unwanted people from showing up where she's referring to, and only the people that would know will obviously get that message. But for how low the viewership is on Dorothy's channel, it's gonna take some time.
They'll know what I'm talking about. If they see it in the first place, that is.
Well, that's the thing.
I don't think many people saw that video, to be honest. That's probably true, but things like this tend to spread through word of mouth. But what if someone sees that and recognizes you? So what? My face was already plastered on screens from those news reports. Oh, right. Sure, there might be a few people who recognize me, but only a few. I'm sure there are people out there making wild assumptions and bad-mouthing me. They'll make fun of me for being on such a strange show so soon after being in the news.
Maybe.
People say all kinds of terrible things. Let them talk. I don't need to pay them any mind. I could never see or hear a word of what they say. And they'll keep gossiping in their own little warped world for the rest of their lives. They'll have a real good time talking crap about me, but I'll never give it 1 second of my time.
Sounds like she's had her fair share of running with haters in the past, right?
They'll act like their opinions are so important, assuming I must be paying attention. Then they'll get mad when I don't acknowledge them. Who knows what they're saying? If I don't look, I'll never know. And I don't care. And me!
Turn off the comments, that's all.
Sorry, I kind of went on a tear there. Are you okay? You're sweating. Oh, I'm fine. Don't worry.
She was getting worked up. Reminiscent about the hate.
Actually, I take that back. I feel like crap. Why don't we get some meat? Although, I must warn you, this place isn't the best. Still, the food's cheap, so it's not a bad deal. That's why I used to come here. Anise.
Whoa! Whoa! Who the heck is that, dude? She looks sick.
It's been a while. How have you been?
Wow!
A suspicious person in a mask! They must be from some weird cult, or they're gonna try and rope us into a pyramid scheme. Just ignore them.
Neon.
Mint?
It's me.
You came.
Holy moly.
You asked me to come, after all. Who's your friend?
Dude, I like her design a lot.
If you must know, This is my friend Neon. She's a fellow squad member of mine. What? What's wrong? Nothing. I just didn't know you thought of me as a friend. Oh, for crying out loud.
Nice to meet you, Neon. I'm Mint.
Dude, she looks wicked.
I used to work with Anise.
So are you a pop star?
Yes, I was once.
Do you think I have what it takes to be a singer too?
Of course. Anyone can be a singer.
Like her voice.
In that case, I should make my grand debut. Aren't you busy?
Not really.
Then, can we talk for a bit?
That's why you called for me, wasn't it? Here, let's head to my practice room. It's nearby.
What about Prika?
She's practicing, as usual.
Are their names literally like all spices? Or am I crazy?
Still the same, huh?
Paprika?
Yeah, same as always.
And what about you, Anise? Are you still the same?
No.
I see.
Interesting.
A farewell performance.
Whoa.
I'm in.
Okay, dude, we're literally getting introduced to everybody. Holy crap, man. She's huge.
When do we need to do it?
As soon as we're ready, I suppose.
This is one of the taller NIKKEs that we've seen thus far, right?
So we can do it right away.
Again, I like the voice.
Let's set it for 3 days from now.
3 days? Isn't that too soon?
We'll sing Be My Star. Don't you think that's fitting?
Star Anise. Get it? Star Anise.
Our last song.
I'm sure you remember how the song goes, right? And you'll remember how to sync up with us for the choreography.
No, I don't remember.
Really?
Okay, I do remember,
She's, again, just not 100%, right? She's nervous.
but I wouldn't say I'm confident.
Don't worry, your body will remember. A half a day of practice and you'll slip right back into it.
Dude, I'm liking where this is going. I can't wait to see what goes on.
Mint, can you take care of all the staging?
Good lord, she looks so much better without the mask.
Sure thing. Leave it to me.
Look at these character models, man. Holy crap, dude. Freaking sick. They look wicked. Absolutely wicked.
How about you, Neon? Are you going to join?
Huh? I'm allowed?
You got the invitation, I'd go for it.
Sure, if you've had some practice before.
Oh, then I guess that's a no-go. I'll have to settle for being the manager.
All right then, go ahead and do that. Have you got time to practice, Anise?
Huh? Right now?
Yeah, the sooner we start, the better.
Dude, I really like, I'm gonna call her Paprika. I know I always am. I like Prika's readiness and willingness to just be like, all right, let's get this done. Let's get into it. She's very, like, driven.
Right now isn't really the best time.
Doesn't beat around the bush either. She's just like, all right, let's do this.
Why not? Because you've got your manager here? You haven't gone shy on us, have you?
Oh, called out.
She only just found out that I used to be a pop star.
And you find that embarrassing?
That's not what I mean. I'm sorry. I'm the one who came to you asking for help, and now here I am waffling. Okay, let's practice.
I'll watch quietly from the corner over here.
I'm warning you. Don't you dare start laughing.
Are we gonna get to see the change though,
Of
right? The
course
outfit
not.
change?
You're putting your heart and soul into this. Why would I laugh?
Dude, I'm so ready for new Anise.
Mint, are you going to join us?
Sure. It's been ages since we all practiced together. This'll be fun.
I don't know. I'm not as confident as you two that this will work out.
I told you. Your muscle memory will take over soon enough. Let's start.
Good lord, man. Good lord. Arc TT Star practice room. Oh boy, here we go. Oh,
exhausted.
she needs to be in her outfit. Change her outfit.
Where did Prika go? She didn't even stop to rest afterwards.
She's going to wash up. It's an endless cycle for her. Finish practice, take a shower, finish showering, back to practice.
Not gonna get any special CGs, possibly.
She always says it's unacceptable to be unkempt, and daily practice is no excuse to change that.
Hey, you can't knock that.
She hasn't
Keep it
changed a
clean.
bit. If anything, it sounds like she's gotten worse.
Maybe a little.
Well, I mean, at least she's conscious about her hygiene.
How's her accessory business doing?
Great! It's doing much better than it was when she was a star.
And despite that, she still practices this often?
Yes, so that she can be ready to return to the spotlight at any moment.
That's dedication.
Mint.
Yes?
How was I? When I was practicing, that is.
You were good. It's amazing how much the body remembers.
Really? I guess I was a little surprised at how well I moved.
Man, she is just like top tier. Let me know your own thoughts. Do you guys agree?
What's wrong with you? You've been quiet as a mouse.
I can't believe it. You really did used to be a pop star.
How
Yeah,
many
confirmation
times do I
now,
have to
Neon.
tell you until you believe me? Anyway, we launched straight into practice, so we weren't really able to catch up. How have you been, Mint?
Good. I recently released an EP.
I heard it. It's good.
This is nice. See, this is what I was waiting for. Some sort of like catching up between the squad, right? Her old pop star, her mates, essentially.
Really? You liked it? Rika and I paid for it with our own money.
I know. I've been buying all your albums and merchandise.
The support, man, the love, the camaraderie.
And the accessories Prika makes.
You should have reached out earlier.
How could I? Are your hands feeling better?
Mint smiles as she holds up her hands. Several fingers are wrapped up in bandages.
I haven't gotten any better at cooking. I can say that much. I've been appearing on a cooking show for years now, but I still keep injuring my fingers by mistake.
Yikes.
Huh? NIKKE can get injured by knives? Are you using a Godesium sword to do your slicing? No. The bodies that we currently use are meant to resemble humans as much as possible. Even if we're injured, we can't swap those parts out for different ones.
So that's making me wonder about Pretty.
Accumulating scars and bruises is important to keep everything feeling real.
That's a key piece of information.
Sounds like tough going. That it is.
But why a cooking program? I didn't know you were interested in that.
If I'm being honest, I prefer going out to eat over cooking it myself.
I think pretty much everybody does, but at the same time, you want to know what? At least for me, recently in the area that I live, much better off cooking your own food because literally going out to eat around here is just like, yeah, I could do way better at home.
It's simply that cooking is a good look for me. Yeah, it does suit your image. Thanks.
I don't know. She doesn't really seem to fit in with like bready and crust.
At any rate, I'm doing my best, and people seem to like it. These days, most people know me as a cook. When I tell them I used to be a pop star, they think I'm lying.
What about Prika? Is she doing anything else besides the accessory line?
No. Whenever she has any free time, she comes here and practices. She still believes being able to sing and dance is all you need as an entertainer.
Skills are skills, okay?
She feels that things like character appeal are for people who aren't confident enough in their skills. If you're good at what you do, you'll naturally be appealing to people.
Maybe that used to be the case, but that era is long gone now.
Prika knows that. That's why she's working as hard as she is. She's going against the grain, and I think that's kinda cool.
I'm sorry. It's my fault that we fell apart.
Didn't I tell you before? I don't want to hear sorry from you.
But... never mind.
Anyway, it seems like you're doing well.
She's too hard on herself, right? That's the problem. That's Anissa's issue. She's literally just putting all the blame of everything on herself, and she's way too hard on herself. She doesn't want to move past feeling like she's the cause of their breakup, right? But literally both of her friends are telling her like, hey, yeah, let's do this again. Let's get the band back together. Let's perform, right? It's interesting, man.
I heard you're doing great in the commando unit.
Yeah, I've met a lot of good people.
It sounds like that's a better fit for you. Back when you were here with us, you would complain just about every day.
She complains every day with us.
Are you done washing up?
Yeah.
I never said that it suits me. Things just ended up that way.
People with talent always say that. Anyway, I'm glad things worked out.
Talent. Rika, do I have talent?
You used to. Enough to make me jealous.
Oof.
I see.
Rival.
Get up. We need to practice.
There it is, man. Keep it going. Keep the practice coming. The next day.
Anise, your tempo is a little slow.
Okay. How about now?
Good. That'll do. Let's continue.
Oh man, I used to mess up this part all the time.
It's okay. Just relax.
Just gotta get the rust off, right?
Oh dear. A little fast. Actually, never mind. I doubt people will notice. All right, that's enough.
Are we done for today?
No, we're done, period. We can leave the choreography as is.
Really?
Huh? Already?
Yeah, you've still got it. Where we're at should be fine for the performance.
Are you sure?
Interesting.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
I was thinking it was gonna take her at least a little bit longer, but I guess the muscle memory really is a thing.
How about singing?
We'll do a light run through tomorrow. These days, all the techno gizmos and gadgets can make up for any slip-ups in real time.
I see.
Wow! I can't believe you pulled that off so quickly. You're amazing, Anise.
Have you booked the stage, Mint?
Yes, we're all set for 3 days from now. 100-seat capacity.
Not bad.
What do you think, Mint?
About what?
Do you think we're ready for the performance?
Simply being able to perform with you again is good enough for me.
Really? Rika, how about the outfits?
I still have the ones we wore before. Our figures may have changed somewhat, but I can have the outfits altered. I'll let the costume team know. Once they've got our measurements, they'll be able to tailor them in a flash.
I mean, things are flowing pretty smoothly here, pretty rapidly, if I will say. I hope it doesn't freak Anise out and then make her cower and then, back out immediately.
But I can't do it.
That's not what this line says.
This was fun.
That's backwards.
What? What do you mean? I'm pissed off, so I'm not doing it.
Why are you upset?
You seriously don't know?
No, I don't.
You're not giving this your all. You used to freak out if our timing was off by a microsecond. You insisted that our singing all had to be done live. You were always cracking the whip at us, demanding that we stay in shape so we could squeeze into our outfits.
So literally every single statement that she just made was contradictory to how she usually is.
And now you're just throwing up your hands and telling me this'll do?
She's not as strict as she used to be, so that's not good enough for Anise.
What the hell is going on here? You're treating this like an irritating task that you want to get over with as soon as possible. If you don't want to do this, just tell me. Don't make me publicly humiliate myself.
Anise, that's not it.
What do you want from us? Are we supposed to leap up and do jumping jacks at the thought of getting back together? Should we have written a new song, made new costumes, and performed on a massive stage?
I didn't expect all that. I'm not delusional.
You didn't?
Even so, that doesn't mean we should shrug our shoulders and half-ass this. I know it was selfish of me to quit. I ruined everything. And now I come barging in, asking for a farewell performance like nothing ever happened. I know it's shameless. But I thought, at least once, we could.
Once, you say? Now who's the one half-assing things?
So Prika's the one that's truly pissed off.
Your only goal is to do a single performance. So, that's what I'm intending to do.
She's like, all right, if you just want a farewell one, then let's get it over with. But for some of us, we're actually being a little more serious about this, right? Like, she obviously, again, takes all of her spare time outside of her accessory brand, or accessory line, to be practicing in hopes of returning to being able to perform for a living. Meanwhile, here's a niece that's just kind of like, this is what I need to do to retire.
You've got some nerve accusing us of not being excited about this. You're only doing this because someone forced you to. It's not because you genuinely wanted to do it. And yet you expect us to give it our all? How selfish can you be? We used to be close, and that's the only reason we're doing this. So if you're going to do it, do it. If not, then don't. But don't expect us to do any more than is absolutely necessary.
Hey, what did you just say? You're only doing this out of a sense of obligation?
What of it? You expect us to believe that you're doing this for us? We stand to gain nothing from this.
Prika.
What? We all know I'm right.
Okay, that's it. Stop! Everyone stop! I can't take any more of this!
And you've only been around it for a little bit, so imagine what it was like in the past.
I'm Anice's manager, and I won't let you run roughshod over her. Anice shouldn't have to beg on her hands and knees for this. She has more pride than that. She's not doing this for herself. She's doing it with you. Together.
Don't be ridiculous. Unlike Anice, we don't regret what we've done in the past. She's doing this for herself, and she doesn't even bring anything to the table.
Yes, she does. She has songs, outfits, and a stage ready to go. We'll prepare everything. All you two need to do is make sure you practice plenty and don't embarrass her later.
I don't know if that's really the best way to word it in order to get them fully on board, right? You're essentially just being like, don't you embarrass her, she's a star, you guys are, obligated and required to do your job, and you guys make sure that you carry your own weight. It's not really the best thing to say to them, realistically.
But Anice isn't going to be on stage in a few days, I'll tell you that much. She's not going to tarnish her image by appearing in such a shabby last-minute event. We'll handle everything, and before long, you two will be the ones begging to be a part of it.
Do as you wish.
Let's go, Anice. Huh? Hurry! Okay.
It's kind of bittersweet for the reunion, right? Neon and Anice storm into the practice room.
Did we lay it on too thick?
Hard to tell. But if their reactions are any indication, I'd say they didn't suspect anything. Nicely done, Prika.
Provoking her was all your idea.
You're right.
So they're playing with her?
She may not be a pop star anymore, but Anice is a rising star right now. She has access to far more resources than us, be it a new hit song, flashy outfits, or a bigger stage. Connections are everything in this business, after all. And we're just a pair of broke, washed-up has-beens.
Are they gonna try to use her?
No one's going to write any songs for us. No one's going to design us new outfits or give us a grand stage.
Aren't you being a bit harsh?
Since the room is full of dreamers, someone has to be a realist.
I don't know. I don't think I like this.
I don't think I like this either. This is really giving me a different feeling about these two.
Was it really necessary to go that far?
What do you mean?
I feel like we're using Anice.
That's exactly what I just said.
Oh, is that it? Then be my guest. Tell Anice about our situation. Tell her we're flat broke and unable to prepare even the most rudimentary concert, and that we desperately need her help.
I don't want that.
You see? That's why Anise overshadowing us is the best outcome for us both. Anise gets to feel superior. And we get to benefit from her clout.
She is sly, dude.
You're wrong.
What?
The best part is that we'll be able to perform with Anise again. With a new song, new outfits, and a larger stage.
True.
She's super two-faced. Holy, dude.
I can't believe those two.
I can't believe them, too, because honestly, that's very alarming. I did not see that coming.
Neon, calm down.
Don't tell me to calm down.
Why are you getting so upset?
They're openly disrespecting us. What should I have said to them? That you're inferior to them? And that we're ever so grateful they're gracing us with their presence?
It's true, though.
Anise, listen carefully. No one is allowed to disrespect you. The only ones who can give you grief are me, Rappy, and Master.
You guys shouldn't disrespect me either.
We're gonna find an amazing song, killer outfits, and whatever else we need. And put those two in their place.
What are you planning on doing? All my old showbiz connections have dried up.
I'll figure it out.
You literally have the biggest showbiz connection in probably all of the arc. Mustang.
You? How?
I'm your manager, aren't I? I'll handle it. You just keep practicing. Get back those old instincts of yours.
Forget it. Let's just get this over with. Why make it so hard on ourselves? We don't need to work this hard.
Is that what you really want? Well, is it? Do you want to stand on a tiny stage in front of a handful of people singing an old song and wearing a cobbled-together outfit? Is that really how you want to have your farewell performance go? I may not know everything that's going on in your mind, but I can tell how much being a pop star meant to you. You were practically glowing back there during practice.
See, Anise and Neon, that's a good dynamic. And Neon is being a very good friend to her right now.
You're clearly proud of your past. Is this really how you want to say goodbye? To your glorious past? Well?
No. I want to do it beautifully. I want to look legitimate. I want a true finale.
Good. You just focus on looking good out there. I'll figure out the rest. That's what I told her.
But it was all empty bluster.
Uh-huh. So that's why I wanted to ask. Do either of you perhaps know someone in the industry?
I'm sure they know someone.
Do we look like we have any showbiz connections?
You guys have intel on everybody.
No.
Then why are you asking?
Because I'm grasping at straws here.
I do know one person involved in the entertainment industry.
Huh?
Really?
A producer and composer who was caught embezzling at the company he worked at. We sent him to a correctional facility.
Great.
I'm not sure how helpful that will be.
Now that I think about it, don't you think he's probably been released by now?
He was. He got out a week ago and has been partying non-stop to celebrate.
My man.
He ended up vanishing after visiting some shady establishment in the Outer Rim.
Oh.
Since he entered the Outer Rim of his own accord, no investigations have been initiated.
Where did you say he went again?
A particularly seedy joint where NIKKE's work.
No, before that.
The Outer Rim.
The Outer Rim isn't exactly a popular hotspot for partying, is it?
Thrill seekers are always searching for something new. The Outer Rim is beyond the central government's realm of surveillance. That means you can get away with just about anything there. Rumor has it, all sorts of wild things go down there.
Such as...
Do you know where exactly in the Outer Rim he went?
I know what you're thinking. And the Outer Rim is not a place you head into alone. Especially now. Things are chaotic over there.
So then maybe you guys could join Neon, possibly?
Isn't Anise busy practicing her routine? That means you'd have to go solo, and that's far too dangerous. We can't go with you either. The Overseer Squad would need a reason before visiting the Outer Rim.
Womp womp.
If we went in without one, people would probably suspect us of being corrupt.
It's okay. I've got a lot of close connections out there.
Huh?
Tell me the location. I'll save him.
Okay. Neon solo mission.
Ziz is heading straight for the captain.
Alright, so we're back in the swamp here, right? All the silver liquid. Definitely makes me wonder, though, about a Neon solo mission, whether or not we're gonna possibly even see somebody like 6-0. That'd be interesting. Anyways, back to this storyline.
Fire! Aye, aye, sir.
The anti-aircraft guns unleash a merciless barrage. Ziz skillfully darts through the maelstrom of bullets and continues heading closer. Far from stopping her, Fusillade only serves to slow her down slightly.
She's going for the egg.
The boss! Hero Buster!
A beam of light shoots from the muzzle of LeBlass's weapon, heading toward the descending Ziz. Ziz accelerates to Mach speed, leaving only a black streak in the air, which makes it impossible to see her clearly. LeBlass's attack misses, and all the Admire's barrage hits in is air. Fantastic. Shot and a miss. Soon after, the black streak disappears from sight entirely.
She disappeared?
Darn! Above us!
Ziz lands on the ground without us having seen her. As she touches down, she slams into LeBlass, crushing her.
Pretty fast, don't you think?
Yep.
When I put my mind to things, I'm not to be messed with. I've got her.
Drake grabs the panting Ziz.
Get ready for the Drake special.
Red electricity leaps out of Drake's body and scorches Ziz.
How do you like that? How are you so strong?
Villain powers! Ziz's wings spread open, and Leviathan jumps out from the inside.
What?
Get lost!
It was a trap! Dark matter pours from Ziz's wings, and Drake is swept away by the black tide. Only her face remains visible, with the rest of her trapped within the black mass.
So humiliating.
Ugh. Ziz! The egg!
On it!
That's far enough. We won't just hand over the egg to you. You guys need to talk to us.
I think we're past talking now.
I think I know what you're after. We might be able to help each other.
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up!
Rude.
You're all just going to stab us in the back again.
I knew you would say that. Very well. Once I take you down, we'll see how much you feel like talking.
He won't be able to catch up to me.
Those wings of yours need time to reach their top speed. I'll catch you before then, and drill right through you.
Dude.
I can accelerate much faster than you.
That's right, don't mess with Rapid. Leviathan lifts the unconscious LeBlass and Drake with dark matter.
Don't move. Or I'll pump these two full of dark matter. Unless you want their brains floating in dark matter, you better stay right where you are.
Leviathan, we...
Shut up! Stop talking!
Looks like
Rude.
we have a hostage situation. If Behemoth saw this, she'd be so disappointed.
I said stop talking! I'm not bluffing. I'll really do it.
Okay. Now I'm getting really angry. Members of Matisse being taken hostage? I don't think so. Hey! Laplace! Drake! Don't you find this humiliating? I thought you two were the best Missilis had to offer.
Oof. Called out. Electricity surges from Laplace and Drake's bodies, causing them to turn a bright white.
What? The dark matter is burning away!
Is it activating their full power now? Is it? The upgrades they're activating, and then everything's going crazy now. That's it. Prepare yourselves.
Ziz, throw them!
Ziz grabs the electrified Laplace and Drake and launches it into the air.
It hurts! But I've got to listen to Leviathan! Otherwise, she'll abandon me! I hate heights!
Where do you think you're going?
Raffi deploys her drill and pursues Ziz. At the same moment, Leviathan spreads dark matter and blocks Raffi's path.
You're not going anywhere! Out of the way!
Dude, what a tussle! Raffi's drill pierces through the dark matter, protecting Leviathan. Fragments of dark matter scatter everywhere, and terror flashes across Leviathan's face.
You can't stop me! Now move! No! I need to protect Behemoth!
Raffi stops directly in front of Leviathan and stops her drill.
Leviathan, we need to talk.
Shut up!
Waterfall of dark matter pours over Raffi. Raffi falls to the ground and doesn't move. Leviathan.
You don't get to say my name! Don't talk to me!
Ziz lands on the ground. Her hair and eyebrows are tinged with white frost.
Leviathan! I dropped them from way high up. When they hit the ground, there'll be nothing but a splatter. You won't even be able to recognize them.
So the frost is because of how high into the atmosphere she went?
How'd I do? Did I do good?
Yeah. Good job.
I told you I'd do good. At this altitude, even a hero! You idiot! Stop talking about heroes and do something!
Can you two hear me?
Maxwell! Help!
I'll use the Admire's catapult to launch the power upgrade components your way.
Oh!
By calculating your speed of descent along with the velocity of the catapult's trajectory, we should be able to meet in the middle. Obviously, I can't give precise coordinates, and I can't confirm if the parts will fit all that well. But it's better than nothing.
Okay, fine. Just send them over. Do the parts have a landing function?
No, it's just that their power output and durability are radically increased from what you have now.
Oh, great.
So we're just supposed to upgrade ourselves and then fall?
Don't worry, you'll be fine. Sewin made it, and I did some fine-tuning. This stuff was crafted by the greatest minds Missilis has to offer.
Not bad. When will the parts arrive?
They'll be heading your way soon. I have faith in you. You can do this. Show me how special you both are.
There you go, there's the vote of confidence.
Show those damned heretics once and for all what happens when they mess with Matisse.
I'm tired.
I got a feeling these two are about to get wrecked.
That leaves just one. But it's a real human? Not an imposter?
That's right.
Wow, it's been ages since I saw a real, man? You're a man, aren't you?
That's right. And one cool hombre at that.
Leviathan!
Why would we say that?
That's what we need!
What? What?
Well then, shall we?
Huh? Are you feeling okay? How come you don't have any energy?
What do they need with a man?
We won! And I played a big part in it! You ought to be praising me more.
What do they need with a man?
Go on, tell me that I'm the best.
Ziz, was it?
That's me!
Those two NIKKEs you just tossed in the air, do you know what everyone in the Ark calls them?
Huh? I don't know. What do they call them?
Heroes.
Heroes? Those two?
That's right. And heroes are known for appearing from the sky.
What in the world are you blabbering about?
With a resounding thunderclap and a blue and red flashes, I see Laplace and Drake make a crash landing right on top of Leviathan and Ziz. Dude, this artwork though, crushing them.
Have no fear, the hero's here!
Dude, this is freaking sick. Look at this, man. Laplace has got the Leviathan pinned down. Looks like she's got her grabbed right by her throat. Is this Ziz? I don't know if this is Ziz or not. It looks like she's got her foot on her neck. Holy crap, dude.
Have no fear, the villain's here! Don't move. I'm not used to this new weapon of mine, and I've got a loose trigger finger. Ditto! This is one heck of an upgrade.
It looks
Honestly,
sick, man.
I didn't expect it to be this strong. It's almost overkill.
Huh? When did you two power up?
While we were in the air. With a whoosh and a boom.
Maxwell, can you make some sense of this?
She's on the way. She had us catapult her over.
Catapult? You mean the launcher?
Yeah, she wanted to get there ASAP.
I don't think that's meant to be firing NIKKEs.
You think I don't know that? She insisted.
What in the hell is this? What is this? Something comes plummeting down and crashes roughly on the ground. Whoa! Holy shit, dude! New Maxwell! After a minor commotion, Maxwell walks out from the resulting dust pile. Holy crap!
Very nice. This stuff is definitely durable. That's for sure.
Wow!
Heck, I wonder if there's any point in being tactical anymore. I should be careful. Unhwa would tear me a new one if she heard me say that.
Is this like overspec now? You powered up too, Maxwell?
This whole upgrade program was intended for Matisse, and I'm part of Matisse, aren't I?
This is an upgrade. 1,000,000% this is an upgrade.
Where's Laplace and Drake?
Holy crap, dude. Holy crap, dude. Whoa. I point to two of them. They look friggin' incredible.
So, how are you two feeling?
What else can we say? We feel like $1 million.
Holy shit. Look at this. That is badass. My God. Both of them look incredible.
This power is almost frightening.
Good Lord. This is the best that Drake has ever looked. The best.
Good.
But holy smokes, man. Maxwell is just top tier.
To be honest,
wow.
I'm not really in the talking mood.
Good Lord,
But I suppose
dude.
we can take pity on these weaker cretins.
I am loving all the overspec units so far.
All right, you two bozos. It's time we have a conversation. And just so you know, we're not asking you. We're telling you.
I'm gonna need a lot more gems. Holy dude. Are you trying to make a queen? We ain't beating around the bush. Right to the point. They're like, oh shit, we're found out. You know how to make it, right? Is it made the same way? Those other things we fused together from the eggs?
I don't know.
Where are you making it?
I said I don't know. I don't have a clue what you're rambling on about.
Ah, bull. Then it must have something to do with the imitation arc you're making.
Oh no. How much did you tell them?
Be quiet, idiot!
Idiot? I'm sorry, Leviathan. Did I mess up again?
What's your aim in doing all this?
I told you! I have no idea what you're talking about!
Cutie, let's take them back to the Ark.
Good lord, man.
We'll get them to talk whether they want to or not.
Holy Maxwell.
I'm sure lots of people in the Ark would be pleased if we took that egg with us as well.
There you go. That's right. That's the right threat to make.
No, not the Ark! Stop struggling, or else I may not be able to control my own strength.
I love this Drake so
If you
much.
cooperate, we won't have to bother with any of that. We have a common goal. Cooperating makes sense to me.
You'll be stabbed in the back.
By who?
Me. I betray people. That's, what I do.
Leviathan?
We're ready for you. We can still work together, and if you're gonna turn on me, you'll see what happens.
You want to cooperate? Fine. But I'll turn on you. That's the kind of person I am. I sell out anything and everyone, even those precious to me. I'm such a fool.
And horribly unconvincing. Leviathan,
What's that sound?
It's not me. I'm not hungry.
If that was coming from your stomach, you'd have more to worry about than your appetite. What is that?
it's gotta be gluttony.
The silver liquid is rising. It's pouring out from the silver tree.
What the?
It's pouring out too fast. At this rate, the entire area will be flooded before you have a chance to escape.
It's definitely detecting our energies, right? Because of the energy spike whenever they transformed here.
What? How can that be?
Do you know something?
There haven't been any problems so far. Why is this happening all of a sudden?
She should know better than anybody what's going on. Leviathan. Explain what's going on, quickly.
It's the salivary glands. They've been stimulated.
What are you talking about?
It's that tree over there. Its salivary glands have been stimulated. Now the saliva is flowing. But how? There's nothing that could make it salivate before. It's you. It's all of you. You're making it hungry.
Yup.
Speak English, will you?
Silver liquid starts bursting out from the silver tree and begins to rain down on us.
Don't let it touch you.
Ziz spreads her wings above us, creating a protective canopy. We can hear the pitter-patter of the silver liquid landing on the wings above us.
Are you sure this will work?
This stuff doesn't dissolve dark matter. It only gets mixed together. But I can't keep this up for long. If too much gets mixed in, I won't be able to control it.
Have you got an idea, Leviathan?
You've got to incinerate that tree.
I'm on it.
Dude, man, look how freaking cool the Lost looks, though. This is freaking awesome, man. Holy shit.
I'll turn it into charcoal.
No holding back. Let's unload on this thing!
She's got the true hero pose going on, too. I love it.
Naturally. Electric power, full charge. Overdrive.
Matisse Buster!
The members of Matisse fire a collective beam which heads towards the silver tree. Upon contact, there is a blinding flash as the particles scatter. The silver tree withstands the attack, as if enduring a strong gale. Soon after, the beam dies down.
It's still standing?
Is that really a tree?
It may not be down, but your attack worked. The amount of liquid coming out is less than half it was before.
Keep going.
Huh. I was only at 5% power then. Time to bump it up to 40%. And I was at 0.2% before, so I'll raise it to 20%.
Firing at 150%!
Yeah, there you go. That look. She's like, yeah, I'm gonna go beyond, man.
Mast, anchor. Admire, stand by. Aegis cannon, charge!
Aye, it's been fully charged for a while now.
No obstacles in the line of fire. Fire at will.
Lock onto target, Silver Tree. Everyone, take cover. Aegis cannon, fire!
Aye! Aye, sir!
Let's give it one more push! This time, full power!
Electric power, fully full charge. Super duper overdrive.
Matisse Uber Buster!
A lot of big skill callouts here, right? The Aegis cannon of the Admire and the Matisse Buster hurl side by side toward the Silver Tree. Ah! My eyes! The resulting wave of light and heat is immense. Before me, I witness an unfurling of energy unlike anything I've ever seen. I'm positive that nothing could possibly withstand such a cataclysmic blast. And there it is! And there it is! The ground overturns and the Silver Tree topples backwards. In the open recesses left behind, there is what could only be described as a hideous mouth of some kind. Countless teeth give way to a throat that seems stretched to infinity. The gigantic gaping maw opens wide as if waiting for sustenance. Another burst of light from the Matisse Buster and Aegis cannon surges forth and disappears into the open mouth. However, this time, no explosion can be felt, no flash, no tremor. Two beams that had seemingly assured us victory only moments ago vanish as if they never existed.
What?
Gluttony consumes all.
What is that thing?
Is it some type of rapture?
It's as if it consumed the energy. Now, you cue the fear and the memories for Leviathan.
How in the...
No!
Right on time.
Gluttony! I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to.
The mouth of the creature opens wide and approaches us. Its intentions are quite clear. It plans on swallowing us whole.
Leviathan! Snap out of it! I'm sorry, Siren! Leviathan!
There was a call out!
Commander!
Prepare for battle. It seems to be able to neutralize or even absorb energy. Attack it, but avoid the mouth.
But this thing's nothing but mouth! Are you scared?
She's got a point.
As if. Follow me, villain. Oh, no, you don't. You follow me, hero.
At least they're acknowledging each other, though, right?
Let's go. Encounter.
All right, man. It is go time with the gigantic rapture Gluttony, which I got a feeling, again, probably not going to pose as much of a threat. I'm fairly certain I could do this hands off at this point. I'm severely overpowered. But it looks kind of creepy, right? Not gonna lie. It looks like a whole lot of mouth. And these weird, like, little tendrils on the bottom, too. Kind of creepy looking, I guess, right? It's a very grotesque looking rapture. But again, I think our party, we're set up here. We're good to go for it. We got Siren here on our party as well. So, you know, shouldn't take too long. I wonder if it's going to give us any sort of, like, hint or tease towards Siren's fate, right? Or if they're going to wait until, like, story 2 of the currently ongoing event.
The story will be rewritten into a tale that's happy and beautiful.
Only time will tell. Let's see how this unfolds now. The end of chapter 38.
It's running away!
It's hiding under the ground.
Chase it!
No, we don't know what might be underneath the surface.
True.
We need to get out of here. There are too many unknown factors at play here.
Ziz, how's Leviathan?
Leviathan!
just unlocked.
I don't think anything I'm saying is registering with her.
Grab her and let's retreat. Everyone, hurry.
Roger. Okay. Hold on. Why am I following orders from you?
Bad news, guys.
Because you need a man.
I'm detecting energy patterns underground. They seem similar to the Aegis Cannon and Matisse Buster. What? Helm, Captain,
Is it able to consume and then counter with the attack that we just hit it with?
something big is headed your way. Brace for impact!
Everyone, take cover! The ground shakes. A light bursts up from the hole where the mouth disappeared. I hurriedly duck down. Ugh. My entire body aches, but I can still move my arm and legs. I look around, but can't see anything. Darkness surrounds me. Where am I? The darkness in front of me begins to lift like a black curtain. Ziz's wings furl up and disappear behind her back. Did she just block the attack for me? You saved me from that creature's attack?
I was protecting Leviathan.
Well, thank you anyway.
A compliment?
Yes. I look around again. Nothing is left. Gone is the dense forest, the sea of silver liquid, and the silver tree. Instead, all that remains is a flat expanse of barren land.
This doesn't make any sense.
Everything's gone.
What incredible power!
Subordinate, are you safe?
We're fine over here. What about you?
We're safe, but the Admire took a serious hit. The interior is fine, but the outer armor sustained heavy damage. None of our armaments are functional. Luckily for us, none of the silver liquid got as far as us. Still, I think this is the end of our voyage.
So what happened? Did, like, the beam literally eradicate the entirety of the environment around me?
So frustrating.
It's a miracle that we all made it out alive.
Agreed. I'm glad everyone's okay.
That mouth just now. You said it was a rapture?
I remember seeing something like that in one of the databases. Gluttony. A long time ago, it swallowed an ICBM that was headed towards the lift, then spewed the energy back out. It turned the entire launch site into a wasteland.
Okay, so it is capable of eating energy and then regurgitating it.
It's from an incredibly old source, though.
That means this thing has been here for a long time.
Most likely. In the meantime, it's turned this place into its domain.
At any rate, I think we should get out of here. Based on Leviathan and Ziz's reactions, it doesn't seem like it had been active for a very long time. Didn't she say something about us making it hungry? It must have reacted to us, or something we have, and showed itself in order to devour us.
Energy.
Okay, but why would its salivary glands, as she called them, be in the form of a tree?
When you initially saw that tree, what was your first thought?
That it was interesting, and that I wanted to get a closer look at it.
There you go. Rather than us being wary of seeing something alien, it instead piqued our curiosity.
To draw us in closer.
Pretty sneaky. Laplace, Drake, are you okay?
Of course! I was a bit flabbergasted, but I'm fine now.
Okay, let's get out of here. And let's take those heretic...
What's wrong? What is it? Is that mouth thing back for more?
Are they gone? Hold on. Leviathan clings tightly to the egg. And Ziz carries Leviathan.
They're running away.
Ziz, fly! Okay!
Ziz kicks off the ground and flies upward. Leviathan and the behemoth containing the egg in tow. Get them!
I'll catch them.
Ziz accelerates. She soars higher, instantly creating an insurmountable distance between us.
No! Should we shoot her down?
I don't think that's a good idea.
You're right. This is so annoying. What's that sound?
Is that?
Just a little more. Once we reach that island ahead, we can rest.
Yeah. I'll do my best. Huh? Was that you, Leviathan?
What the heck is going on?
No, it wasn't you?
Huh. Is it just me, or does it feel a little hot?
No, I feel it too.
Ziz and Leviathan look back. A massive whale in the sky approaches with its mouth wide open. Is this Mother Whale?
Mother whale?
It's huge! I've never seen one that big before! The color is different too. Move! I can't! The air currents are too strong!
Holy shit! Mother Whale's mouth closes as it swallows the three of them. What the hell is going on now? What happens next? What the hell happens next? There's no way that's it,
I'll
right?
follow you closely, teacher. Let us move forward with grace.
What the hell
and
happens
poise.
next? Is there something back in the Ark? I'm going back to the Ark. I want to see if there's something else. There's got to be another scene, right? That can't be it. There's no way that's it, dude. There's got to be something else. Where's the next thing? Get all these prompts off my screen. I've got to see what happens, okay? What do you mean coming soon? There's nothing? Is there really nothing? There's nothing in the Ark? There's nothing in the command outpost? What? Dude, my heart right now is just pounding. Like, what the heck is going on? There's got to be more to that. Is that literally it? I guess that's it. Holy crap, man. I was not expecting that. So Mother Whale just comes out of nowhere and eats the three of them? What? I'm at a loss for words. I'm truly at a loss for words. So they tried to get away from us. Rappy tried to capture the three of them. Then they get swallowed by Mother Whale. I don't know what to think. I hope that means that they're not gone. And maybe it could lead to like another mode or something eventually where we could venture into Mother Whale to recruit the three of these heretics, possibly. Maybe we'll get a follow-up in a subsequent chapter and we'll eventually get to meet Bahamut. That'd be cool. But we got a lot of information uncovered here in this chapter at the very least, right? We've got the confirmation that they are essentially trying to create a queen, which is kind of crazy, and that would definitely be a massive way to get their revenge or enact their revenge on the offsprings. We've also got confirmation of Anise doing her pop star stuff as TT Star, practicing alongside the very conniving Mint and Prika. I'm trying very hard not to say Paprika. Prika, who look awesome, both of them. Not very cool of them to be using Anise because they're broke and they need money, and they're just trying to, you know, piggyback off of her fame. That's kind of messed up, and I don't like that, but that's how people are in real life, and it's very relatable. And then also we've got the brand new iterations of our Matisse squad, which friggin' Maxwell looks amazing, and then so does Laplace and Drake. Dude, these are like the best iterations that we've seen of them. I'm guessing these are going to be the overspec units, but it makes me be a little bit like hesitant in order to be like, Did I waste all of those resources on OG level ups? Is she gonna be completely overshadowed now by this overspec unit when it releases? And how long till the overspec unit gets a favorite item, right? Anyways, they all look absolutely incredible, and I'm digging it. We've got a lot of stuff uncovered here. We didn't get any confirmation about what's, you know, the fate of Siren, unfortunately. But I'm guessing we're probably going to see that when Story 2 releases in the near future. So again, if you guys are interested in checking that out, highly encourage you, once again, subscribe to the channel for more Goddess of Victory NIKKE content, and we can check that out over here together. I will obviously be uploading all my playthroughs and everything over here in the Goddess of Victory NIKKE playlist, so you guys can check that out there. And again, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, because it helps very much, and I'd really appreciate it. But yeah, that's going to do it for me. Let me know your own thoughts down in the comments below. We will talk about things. I will see you all in the next one. Take care. Peace.